Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Vijay and we are learning Python in our Python Mastery series. So in the previous two videos, we have studied about exception handling, that in Python how we can handle the exception with the help of try, except, and then try, except, else, finally, all of that things we studied. We also got a taste of custom exception with the help of raise keyword. But now we will go a little bit depth and we will try to create a mini project also with the help of this custom exception, because that is something that we will encounter in our real life whenever we are doing the developments. It's not always that Python will provide like errors or custom exceptions for our custom requirements. Okay, so let's say for an example, you are developing something where the age limit is there. So the age limit can be 18 years, can be 20 years, something like that. So it cannot be like already described in the Python exception list. We have to create a custom exception because it's a custom request. It's a specifically to our use case request. So we need to have the knowledge of that one, how we can raise that, how we can handle that thing. And we will understand that with a very beautiful mini project. If I talk about the requirement, let's say we have a requirement in Code Cafe that we do not want any single person to reserve more than 10 tables, because it could happen that the person who is reserving more than 10 tables is not a like proper correct person, and like something is fishy, and we find that max to max we allow a person to reserve for 10 tables, and if it is beyond 10 we should raise an exception, and that exceptions we can handle in our program with a message to the user that he or she can reserve only max to max 10 tables, not more than that. This is what our requirement is, and we can do this with our custom handling, exception handling, and we will see this the implementation in the VS code. So let's jump quickly to the VS code, and theory part is not much in this, so I would suggest that we directly implement, and the implementation will give us a better idea. So whenever we want to create a custom exception, there is class, and whatever the error, that let's say we want to have an invalid age error. Okay, and we will want to pull all the qualities of the exception class. Do not worry if you don't understand about the class object, all of that thing, because our next videos will be on the object oriented programming, and that will clarify your concept. As of now, just understand that we want to create an error or exception, custom exception related to the invalid age, and we want to have the qualities of exception, whatever the exceptions are, like value error or all of that thing. So we want to pull that quality. So this is the format or syntax to define a custom exception. Okay, and this is just a format, it won't do anything. If I have to use it, raise the custom exception, I have to use the raise keyword. So it will be like raise invalid age error, and then exception, then it should be pass. And what we can do, we can have a age input from the user, then it will be enter your age. Okay, then what we can do, we can have a age, if age is less than 18, then we can raise our invalid age error, and with a message age should be greater than 18. And finally, I guess if this is not the scenario, if everything is proper, then we can declare as eligible. What is the age? Let's say 16. So you can see this invalid age error is not in the Python, but we have custom uh, like exception that has been introduced by us. So in our use case, we can use this thing. In similar way, we can also understand how we can handle this. So any day the question comes for handling of the exception, it is always the try except block in Python. Okay, so we are worried that it should be Okay, we are worried that age can give us a error, so we put it under the try block, and in accept, what we will do, we will handle that error, and we will print the error whenever someone enters a invalid age. Let's say I enter 15. So you can see now, rather than crashing the program, it is giving us a proper message to the user that age should be greater than 18. This try accept concept is same, only the additional part is we are now adding our custom exceptions, whatever is our requirement that we are introducing to the program. Okay, now let's say we want to check a wallet balance. If I have to give a low wallet balance error, low wallet balance error. Okay, and we will pull all the qualities of exception and we will pass it here. What we will do, we will have a balance amount. As of now, I am keeping it 100 rupees, and what amount the customer want to use from the available balance is integer. Input, enter amount. Okay, and if amount is greater than balance, then we should raise the low wallet balance error, mentioning wallet balance is low. So this is a practical kind of use case that I am showing you, so you can get to know which are the scenarios where this is useful. Okay, and yeah, that seems okay. We can try this one. Let's say I try to have 1,000 rupees, but my wallet balance is only 100, so it will give me an error. So this low wallet balance error is not in the Python, but we wrote in the code and we introduced this. So this is how the custom exceptions are useful. So let's now move to our requirement of mini project. I think you remember at the beginning we discussed that we want to create a table reservation system where we want that if a single customer tries to take more than 10 table reservation, we should restrict and give a error. So we are trying to table limit exceeded error. Okay, as sorry, not as, it should be exception. Okay, we are pulling the qualities of exception class, and then we will try to take the customer and then input, then customer name, then what we will try the number of tables, how many tables we want to reserve, that we will convert to integer, and then input, enter number of tables. This is done. Then what else we can try? If mm, tables are greater than 10, then we should raise our table limit exceeded error. Maximum 10 tables can be reserved, that we are asking to the customer. Okay, let's say customer is able to follow that thing, and now we want to validate if that was successful. Then we will print the f string customer variable, then we will print tables reserved. What we are doing, we are printing the details, um, from where we will pull this tables, oops, tables variable, and then At last we have the table variable, and we will print reservation successful. Okay, this is done. Let's say customer came beyond this point, and then we have accept block where we have table limit exceeded as error. So we will print a message, reservation failed. Okay, and we will print the error also, that how many table limit is. Let's say customer entered a invalid value. So for value error, we will print enter valid table number. Okay, so we are able to handle both type of errors. And final, we have now finally block. Yeah, finally block, we will be saying thank you to the customer. Thank you. Okay, so here what we have done, we have created a custom exception table limit exceeded error. Then we are trying to take the input of customer and table numbers. We are printing the customer and table numbers. If there is more than 10 tables, we are trying to raise a custom exception, and we are handling it under the accept block, and also the value error. So let's say Vijay is there and he tries to have 19 tables. So reservation failed, maximum table allowed 10. Okay. If we try to have a customer Vijay and he tries to enter a random non-variable, a non-integer kind of table number, then it will be enter valid table numbers. Okay. Thank you. So this program is working fine. We are able to raise the exceptions and everything perfectly. So in the past three videos, we got a good amount of knowledge regarding the exception handling, how we can make the exceptions a proper way implemented in our program, integrated wherever we feel that the code is little bit risky and it can crash our whole software. So we will put it under a try block. How we can use the finally block to situations where we are not worried about the success or the failure, we want to execute the code. So all of that things we have learned in this video. In the upcoming videos, we are going to now touch base oops concept, really important and very much real world. Programming is dependent on the oops concept, so we will be looking into that going forward. And if you are liking this series, please like, share and subscribe. And if you have any comments, please feel free to share on the comment section. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you and happy coding.